Welcome back to my single player world, friends. I'm gonna start off today by upgrading a helmet, and I'm gonna call it something. This seems like an appropriate name for a helmet. And Iron Helmet no more. Since it is no longer necessary, it can go here with all the other leftover tools and armor. I have a fishing rod in here that I was using off and on, and other enchantment books, and yeah. I organized, which means over here, still don't have the roof yet, planning on doing that, but I have my stones, my wood, so the logs, the planks, the crafted, and then the modded crafted and doors. And this one's mostly ores and riches, and this one's just random other crap, and this one's my wood lacquer in the heart of the sea, so I got this part done. Yeah, I'm planning on getting the roof, at least these two bits here, over here, and the one on the other side with the campfires in today. I didn't get leaves yet, so that'll be a task. There we go. Now for now, let's sneak out of here. Yeah. I added this column here and just imitated the details from over on the other side here and up here where I had a window. Same thing with the pillar here. And that's why this was marked out. Now, do I happen to have... right here. Oh, never mind, I did gather some leaves. I'm going crazy then, because I did not think that I had leaves. Oh, this is already looking magical. Let's see, silk touch. Okay, that fire noise is starting to drive me nuts. Let's go up there and fix that. I don't want a roof that's smoking and or can burn me. There we go. Oh, it's so magical. Yeah. It's just sort of a haphazard leaves here and there, and underneath there's beautiful dangling leaves. Oh, this is one of my favorite things to do. It's starting to look really nice, but again, the crackling. Only deal with it for so long. Thank you. Ah! Burning. Yep. Let's see. Something like that there. Put another one here. Put one there. And then down one. Soak the leaf on top. Then back up. Oh, it's starting to look so nice. There we go. And then just sneak my way back. Oh, this is everything I have hoped for it to be. This roof is just amazing. It's nothing at all like the other roof. It might be a little bit of pillars necessary here and a little bit of a figure out how to fit it in, but I think I love it. I don't think it fits. I can fix that. That I can fix. Bye-bye, son. Just like I thought, some pillars. I don't even need one across the top. And it just fits in so nicely. Just two pillars, and then all of a sudden that brings that... oh, brings that up just fine. As you can tell here, I'm getting prepared for a windmill. So I need to start going up there and hopefully getting a windmill design out. Recam out next time I get the general just out, because I got some sails that I crafted, They were just some andesite alloy, some sticks, and some wool. That's the sheep that I have down here that now are in boats. And I got the pain of copying something 4 times. Didn't know completely if I'd like it when it's multiplied 4 times, but I think I really like the shape it's gonna be once it's all moving. So I'm gonna get it started and then we'll see what it looks like. You know, there may not be a proper roof at the very top yet, but that tells me that I need to go at least 1 block up, probably 2 on the dark oak there, and then start the roof. But I do think it looks magical. I don't mind that it's cutting through just slightly, that roof, but all it's doing is touching leaves. It's not the most noticeable from down here. I love it. It's everything that this building needed, so let's go up and get a start on that roof up there. Okay, I decided to go 2 blocks up because that thing quite legitimately, as soon as I only went 1 block up and went over it, decided to take me for a ride and drop me at the base of the tower, which was a fair distance, not what I wanted. Far more of a travel than I was prepared for. Okay. Once all this is done, let's quickly check. Yeah. It's a little bit tall, but I don't think it would be too bad once the roof is on. Really don't hate it so far. In fact, I'm loving every single bit of it for now. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of cut deep slate variants from Create. I'm not dealing with that. I'm only dealing with cobbled deep slate for now. Okay. Let's take some slabs and some stairs. Okay. I like doing stairs here, slabs here. So it kind of rounds out the roof just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. And then probably do a stair, I guess, here and here. And slabs here and here. Then try that. Ooh. I don't hate that. I think the bottom one here does not match, though. Oh, here's a problem. Bye-bye, slab. I will catch you in a minute. Yeah, that works. That shall be the roof edge. Okay, I just have the stairs left to do. And this should be the final stair. That is starting to look right. It's looking a little bit too tall without that. Now that kind of helps cap it off and make it feel right. I think some tall trees would really be in order. Probably one here-ish. Right where this oak tree is, and then probably one here, although that would block the view there, and then probably one here, maybe a few back here. I don't know, we will see. I just want to get this roof line in, and then Orcam is gonna be the block up here. So let's see how well that works. It's different than the spruce. I might switch up this. I'm gonna switch this up for something that I want more. So I've made a very terrible decision that's requiring me to take out my secondary pickaxe and break all this stuff down. Of all the blocks I think I want this cut oxidized bronze, but in order to do that, I need these blocks bronze from Create, which just means I need either this version of bronze, which needs cinder flour, zinc, and copper, which is a much more complicated recipe than getting copper and tin. So I'm first getting myself a heat generator, which is not going to be that complicated after starting to smelt all this down, and we will go from there. Okay, I got the stuff together for one heat generator. I just need to take some of the iron out of here. And I think I should probably do two. And then I have a way of getting generator heat. Yep. And then next up I need a metallurgic infuser, which did not look up the recipe beforehand, just knew I had everything on me. So there we go. We have our power. We have our metallurgic infusers. So next up, I'm gonna go find an area that I want to set up for this. Put my metallurgic infusers down. Put my lava down. And then my heat generators. Might have to rotate these to the other side for now. And now they're receiving forge energy. So if you're curious, we're just over the hill a little bit. I didn't want to interfere with this area. And this area was already clear, and this is the village we kidnapped our villagers from the beginning. So we're not too far away from anything. Next up, I'm gonna need to find a way to smelt this tin into a better form of itself, because this is either tin dust or enriched tin, and that's an enrichment chamber. So next main thing is an enrichment chamber, because that's gonna take a whole lot less resource-wise to get anything going. Okay. Now if I put in... I think that should be enough for 2 ingots, because we're gonna need an enrichment chamber, which is perfectly that. So then that is 1 control circuit. And then I just need a steel casing, which means I need 1 of 2 forms of steel. And this 1 osmium ingot I managed to hold on to. So I found the best recipe for steel. It's with my create alloy mod. If I throw in some charcoal into this thing with some iron and then heat it up, because I have the blaze burner, means that I can get a pretty cheap steel, and I don't have to worry about the whole mechanism way, because the mechanism way is to first get all the way back here. You need to first throw coal into a metallurgic infuser, have iron go into that, and then you do the entire thing again to get steel dust, and then you have to cook it. Versus this, I already have steel. And just because it's already ready, I'm just gonna throw more of that. Till it only makes steel, and then when I get back, I should have more steel. So I'm already producing a bunch of iron. I can produce a bunch of logs from up here. Which reminds me, I think I want to go for another one of these. Please don't hit me, thank you. And probably 2 more spruce trees, just to double check that I have enough spruce and dark oak for the future. So there we go. And the reason it's so full of oak is because building the house, I didn't know how much oak I was gonna need. And just oak can be a pain to gather in large amounts on your own. Plus it's single sapling for best effects, so I can just leave it there. Okay. I should have... Yep. Steel casing, which means... enrichment chamber. Now, do you fill up there? No. Okay, so I don't need you here just yet. So instead you can go there. Okay, let's quickly craft a chest for all the mechanism shenanigans. Oh. Here we go. That one's spare mechanism machine. For now, you can hold that. I keep emptying that out and it keeps filling up. Okay, there's 20 redstone in there. That should be enough. Oh, what is redstone used for? Copper. Of course. So with this, I can use larger amounts to equal a more productive output. It's starting to turn night now. I just want to also be able to mine this. So I'm coming up here into a pillar to sleep because I know it's not lit up. Okay, there we go. That's what the light levels actually are. Keep forgetting to turn that off because I keep going into dark places. Okay, there we go. And this becomes dust that then I can either enrich, for this case, or smelt. So for tin, I'm gonna enrich it again. For the copper, I'm gonna smelt it. Now this is a little bit of a slow, and I really can't boost it at all. So the best thing I could do is either get a solar panel or a wind generator. And they're a little bit expensive, both of them. Because this one takes these solar panels, which take 3 more infused alloys and energy tablets, and this one's pretty big. So I'm just gonna deal with what I've got. I keep running out of energy, so I decided to start running gold through it, and I got this achievement, the alloy that started it all, with infusing copper with redstone, because I'm starting to want to get some energy upgrades. Because otherwise, this is gonna constantly be like this. Hey, got 2 energy upgrades. So let's see what this does. It seems to be holding out and doing a lot better. I just learned something that would have helped me a long time ago when I had that lava. This spikes the production way higher so that it can actually handle the alloys. So this should hopefully be the max. Yep. And with that, it's staying stable. In fact, I think it might actually be gaining power. Just realized since I upgraded my machine enough, and it stays stable, I can actually pop these machines just slightly out. And with that 1 redstone and some steel, I can then put these down. Good, I'm making enough copper now. Now that I have my machines, these 2 being energy efficient, feel like I can finally start throwing... Wait, was it this way? I think it was, right? I just need another copper ingot. Yeah, and then I can start getting the bronze and laying the bronze out to make my roof. Oh, this was... I got so distracted here. We have enough for our first 2 bronze blocks, which will eventually be able to be cut. I don't know how the oxidizing works, but I can get it from any stage, so that's good. Okay, I've gotten together the stuff to make 1 solar generator. Oh no, I may have used too many supplies. Dang it. It's fine. I'll need another one later anyway, because these 2 are only really able to handle, with lava underneath them, 2 machines running at a time at full, and I mean full, energy upgrade. So I really need some sort of other power helping. Auto eject, thank you. I must run. Okay, I will fix that in one moment. We just have to make it down to the sheep. Which I realized don't have... I string this off to prevent mob spawns. Anyway, the sheep aren't gonna have wool. Dang it! Which, I guess I can just jump over to the next project in moving the sheep. Because I'm gonna need work on that anyway. I got a bridge going over here, and I got this area all set up. Since this one's only 2 blocks deep, I mean 3 blocks deep, I was just gonna do sheep here anyway. Or at least temporary sheep storage until an automatic sheep farm has been made. Since I don't really have Silk Touch on a shovel, I have to mine it with the pickaxe. And yeah, and then that should spread enough before the sheep get in here. So funny thing, these 4 skeleton horses, I ran into one of these horses in the wild, and then it split into 4. I was in a point where I really could not speak like at all because my voice was that dead. So I just had to rescue them while I could so they didn't end up disappearing on me where I couldn't find them. So they are here now. I guess let's get the back wall in for the sheep real quick. This is the plan: light blue terracotta and some bamboo blocks, which I have more in here. I got a bamboo farm going for this and everything. Still not completely sure as to how I'm gonna be doing all this, how it's all gonna plan out. That's why I kinda had a rough idea, a rough sketch out of spruce, and then just kind of from there, I'm deciding it as I go. Probably do some trapdoors here. Since I have them, might as well, because then I can get in and out with horses. So, if I really wanted, skeleton horses are usually quite slow. Then I can take my horse out and not die from, yeah, suffocation. Although I will suffocate because it's not yet ready for horse riding just yet. So I have to make sure that all these walls are up so I don't accidentally run up here. Got a little bit of a workstation going. Oh good, I have spare wool. Now, way up here are the bricks. Main reason I needed to do this was so that for my own sanity I can function. If I have 1 brick and 4 white wool, it's a muffling upgrade, which is actually a pretty reasonable option because I have villagers down here. So it's pretty cheap, given that I have my sheep and my villagers that you can hear anytime I climb the hill. Oh, good, it's done. I left and came back, and now it's done. So my copper can be done here. And then it just means anything that I'm done with in this row can go pretty much from ore processed. Next up, the roof. I'm glad that I have this shaping already figured out, because otherwise this would be a pain to figure out. Say that much. I have no idea what I'm really doing besides just placing blocks and hoping for the best, but I think that's how most builds go. Okay. I feel like probably all this, 1 more, and then just, yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh, this tower's starting to look really fancy. think this border needs to be thicker, which means I have to come in with full blocks. I will do that in between clips, though. I am really liking this, so I'm just gonna quickly imitate this on all four sides. Now this is a site. I also left this one single piece of sugarcane growing out here. And most of this area is done. I want to get this as a nice ceiling, which is going to be a pain. I got most of the animals I need moved over. Pigs I don't need, so they're not here yet. But I just wanted to show you guys that it's all done here. Oh, I don't have a chest plate. Well, I can fix that next episode. See you guys later. Bye.